Hi, beautiful souls. I'm back with another amazing live. I'm going to wait for more people to get on. Hi, guys. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, it's so wonderful to see you guys. Hi, Maria. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Nina. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Rose. Oh, hi, Maria. Oh, it's so nice to see you guys all here. Just wait for more people to get on. It's a nice Sunday. Let me see. And it is... Hi, it's Mindset Reset. Oh, I love that. I love your name. Lena, thank you. She's saying she loves my wigs. Thank you. Thank you. I love wigs. Last time I wore a blonde one. This time I'm wearing... And this one's called Ginger. Oh, it's Susan. Hi, Susan. Hey, Aria. How's everyone doing today? Yay, you made it, Aria. Oh, it's still Saturday in South Carolina. It is Sunday here. I'm in the UK. What time is it over there for you guys? It's probably still morning. You sure it's not Sunday, Rose? Oh, Justin. It's Justin. 10:51 in Vegas. Ooh, very lazy Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday in Vegas. You sure, Justin? 1:50 in Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's Sunday. Justin was out partying. I don't know. He's not fully here. All good. It's all good. So, I'll wait for more people to come, but I just wanted to introduce myself. Hi, Veronica. Hi, guys. So I am Jojo from Beyond Light Academy, and I am you can say a multi-channeler, and you could say mentor. I don't like to say healer anymore because technically we don't really heal anymore, but we guide you guys to connect to the center of your being, your essence, which is love and light, so that you all can heal yourselves. And so I usually like to come on live to channel. I channel my higher self outside of the polarity consciousness. And we just have fun, answer questions, just chit chat. And then also I get to talk to you guys about our programs we offer. It is Leo and I, my partner and I, that have created this academy. And we're just so eager to just share it with all. We have some mentees in here already. We have some that are already enrolled in the Awaken Connect membership program. And then we have the Essence of Love program as well. And yeah, we're just growing, and it's just so beautiful to see it grow. Hi, Annie. Peter asked if these plants, yeah, these are fake. I used to have all real plants in the States. I used to live in the States, and then I moved to Costa Rica. That's essentially where I'm from. I am Costa Rican, and I got rid of all my plants. Like, you guys don't understand. I had plants everywhere in my house, all real plants, like so many that when I went to go sell them, like, I actually made a lot of money because I had so many plants. I had a jungle. It's true, Nina. And so yeah, I ended up selling them all, and then I went to Costa Rica. I didn't need plants in Costa Rica. I was like in the wild. I was in the jungle. There was no need to buy plants. Like, plants were everywhere. I was like Matt back in the middle of the jungle, and the jungle was my plants. And I would go live on there, and you guys would just see the whole thing. It was actually pretty cool. And then I was there for almost a year, and then we just started traveling a lot, and now we're in the UK. In the UK, I'm not going to buy real plants. I'm not going to be here for too long. But I needed a really nice background for my lives. And so I ended up, creating this here and finding, fake plants, kind of making it look nice from Amazon and all the different places like in around the area. And so we created this. Let's see if I can show you. It's actually quite nice. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah. Actually need to move it a little bit more. There you go. There we go. Anyways, it's my background anyways. But I did have a jungle before. Annie remembers my plants. Hey, Elaine. Hi, beautiful. Let's see if I can fix this. I'm just waiting for more people to come on live. Oh, Gretchen's on here. Hey, Gretchen. See if I can get Leo to come on here. The last time Leo came on live, he scared everyone. Oh, I love him. He's hilarious. Yeah, my daughter's with me. Yep. She's with me. Cindy. Oh, Yodit is here. Hi, love. Oh, we got the crypto mentor. I don't know what that means. What did he do? Oh, he was talking about guides. We were talking about guides, and Leo was just very very frank. And I was gonna channel it, and Leo. That's when Leo stepped in, and he talked about how his guides almost killed him when he was sent on a mission, or what they call him. I can call it what did he call it, some type of I don't remember the name of what he called it, but he thought he needed to go to India and Panama and do some work, like grid work and such. But they were, his guides weren't of light, and they were trying to basically kill him. So anyways, he was talking about that, and everybody got all scared. And so then I had channeled it. It was really interesting. Pilgrimage. Thank you, Gretchen. That's what it was, pilgrimage. Yes, Nina, he was going all over the place. Yep, but he was getting killed everywhere he was going. It was terrible. And I was trying to assist him, and we were trying to channel. This is when we were channeling guides, and we didn't really realize that. Hey, Wandering Light. And we were just trying our best to, I was trying my best to assist him, and he was just trying not to get killed physically, like not get killed. But yeah, that was quite interesting. And then we learned, hey, Silver Fox. We learned that just channeling our higher selves was the best. And then we ended up learning a lot more as we began to heal more and connect more. So it was quite interesting. But how is everyone doing? Tell me, share. I know I haven't been live. I'm trying to be more, you could say, on it and come more live with you guys so I can share more. Oh, Heather's here. Share more. Share more and channel and just kind of get back to the lives I used to do a lot. When like a year and a half ago, I used to be live all the time, and I'd be live like at night and stay live for hours. I think at one point I was like live for like 6 hours. It's a bit too much. I don't do that anymore. But we focus more on the mentorships and the groups we have going, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's very, 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 very rewarding. We're doing good. We're doing so good, Wandering Light. So good. Yeah, Heather first saw me live because Heather used to work with Leo. So a lot of like Leo's clients started working with me, and then Leo and I, we started going live together. We started working together, and then obviously we did the retreat together, and then what became like a working partnership became like a love partnership. And now here we are. So it's been a beautiful and very interesting journey, to say the least. But it's nonetheless, I would not have it any other way. And then we stopped going live, and then we stopped really connecting on social media. We went on a huge healing spree all of last year. We just went on hibernation mode, especially Leo, and we just healed a lot until we finally came out of the clutches on the other side. And we learned so much about ourselves, the collective, channeling in general, and we ended up seeing more, sensing more. And now that we're in such a better place, it's a perfect opportunity to come live now and just share and channel. So, having said all of that, I'll reintroduce myself for some of you guys that are new here. For some that are just always visiting. But I'm Jojo, and we've created the Beyond Light Academy. And Leo and we work together to assist anyone that wants to reconnect back to themselves. And we do that through the Heart Portal and assist you to heal in very deep ways. But we used to do the healing for you through light language. I used to be a light language channeler. Doesn't mean I'm not, I still am. But we have learned that the most powerful way that a client can heal is them healing themselves. And so we've dedicated our life now into assisting our mentees and our groups to connect to themselves and heal in very deeper ways. And so we're just eager and excited. We have a lot of programs that we're now offering, a lot of ways that you guys can become members, from all price ranges and down to the cheapest, which is like $29.99, but you guys get to still join our huge group that is growing. It's like growing substantially, which we're more excited for. And a community that is just just growing and expanding. We're so excited for. And so I wanted to come on live because I wanted to answer questions. So if you guys have any questions, I try if you guys can just try not to make them very personal, because again, I will channel, but it's always best for me to connect you to yourselves so that you can channel this information for yourself. Because although I am channeling my higher self that's outside of the polarity consciousness, you know, it's still myself and it is still in my perspective. But it is always good to connect yourselves, and I can also assist you to connect to yourselves to channel if you're willing, if you can, if you're not too blocked. Heather says, I first started seeing JoJo to help me clear implants. Yes, I remember I was doing that a lot. But now in mentorship and group meditations to connect with higher self and frequency of love. Correct. Yeah, so I would do that. I would remove through light language. Through my light language, I would remove like implants and very dense energies. I would like curses and spells. I would do a lot of that, which wasn't necessarily a bad thing. The only issue is that I wasn't assisting my clients on connecting to themselves so that they can heal these issues themselves, clear these implants on their own. And that is what we've learned through our growth and our healing, you know, when we went through this last year, is that us removing it doesn't really assist you all to connect to yourselves, to break yourself free, to heal in deeper ways, that you can do this for yourself. And so this is where we felt that we were doing it all wrong in many ways. And you're all capable, and you're all beacons of channels. You can all connect to yourselves to do this in various degrees. And so this is why we've changed it now, where, you know, we've created a mentorship, because we understand that it takes time to connect with your higher self. There's a lot of blocks. There's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of resistance from one soul that is beginning to reconnect to themselves due to a lot of trauma. And then there's a lot of density that does not want you to connect to yourself. Dark energies as well. And so the mentorship was designed to really truly help you guys to overcome all of those obstacles, and then really connect to your higher selves, and then heal in phenomenal ways. And of course through the frequency of love, because that is what you guys are, love in human form. And so yeah, it's been an amazing journey. Silver Fox says, will you be releasing more videos for people who don't visualize? Yeah, we certainly can. We certainly can. We've just been really busy. What I can suggest you to do, Silver Fox, is we just came out with the Essence of Love, which is the group meditation. Let me rephrase that. It's the membership that we release one MP3 healing a month, and it's only $29.99, and it comes with a group healing. It comes with a group WhatsApp that you guys can all connect to. And from there, you can request, you know, videos, and you can request, you know, as many things as you want. I don't see myself releasing any healing videos anytime soon, because we're so busy with our current Awaken and Connect and Essence of Love groups. But I do encourage you to join, and from there you can get a lot of healing, and we can create one that is for those that cannot visualize. You are essentially just, for those that cannot visualize, we have a client that does not visualize. That's because of trauma. It's not that you cannot visualize or see. It's because you have an immense amount. Thank you, Tempus, for the Gigi. Don't know what that is, but it's because of trauma, and that needs to get healed. And when this particular mentee started to heal her trauma, she was able to visualize and see again. So that can be healed, Silver Fox. It's just a matter of reconnecting back to self and healing the core issues that are causing you to not be able to visualize. Hi, CeeLo. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Tempus. Hi, Muso from Mexico. Yeah, Gretchen is right. It's so much more empowering to do the healings yourself. Gretchen is another one of our mentees, and she does all of her healings herself. We guide her. We do channel. We do assist her on where she needs to go to clear her blocks, to connect to herself. But she's doing very well, and everyone in the mentorship is doing really well. It is very different than what we are taught in the spiritual community. I understand that it goes against everything that the spiritual community does, speak about. But it's always good to have an open mind and a different perspective, because you'll find that you have all the answers within. You don't need anyone. You don't really need any modality to connect to yourself. You just need to heal. You really, truly need to heal. And because of this, many people many souls are entrapped and trying to break free, and the realm isn't getting any lighter. People are not healing quick enough, and therefore connecting to yourself is the most important thing you can do for yourself at this time. Heal. No one can do it for you. Oh, because you have a lot of trauma, Charlie. Charlie says, I find that for some reason, I find it hard to listening to Leo and connecting, but can with Jojo much easier. That's because of trauma. Lots of trauma, Charlie. And resistance. There's a lot of resistance there. But continue connecting regardless, and then you'll get to that core issue and you'll heal it. There's a lot of things going on there. Don't be too hard on yourself. Continue going. Tempus Animorum. What can I call you? Because that's a really hard name. Tempus. But she says, hey, nice to hear people helping like this. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, love. Hey, Jackie. Why can't one visualize trauma? It's due to trauma. Tempest is good. Okay. Thank you, love. Cindy says, I would love to look into that. I have been feeling stuck, but also feeling like I'm being asked to do something. Just not sure what that is. I will check out the mentorship program. Okay, Cindy. Okay, love. Message me on Instagram. We do have one spot left for May, if you guys are interested. It isn't for everyone. The mentorship, it is a bit expensive. This is why we offer the Awaken and Connect and the Essence of Love for all price ranges. So what I can do is send you information for everything. If you can message me on Instagram, and then I'll send you the links, and if you like to schedule a 15-minute mentorship consultation, we can do that as well. Yeah, what is the Essence of Love? Chloe is asking. So we just created it this month, and the Essence of Love is a membership program that is very inexpensive. It's $29.99 a month membership, and you get to join a group in WhatsApp of like-minded souls who are wanting to break free and heal. We release one MP3 healing that's about anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. And this MP3 guides you to connect to yourself. And so sometimes Leo will tune in We do this with the mentees and the Awaken Connect. If the group needs additional healing, or if it needs anything, sometimes he'll send freebie healings as well, just to help you guys connect to yourselves better. And why we created the Essence of Love is because many couldn't afford the Awaken Connect, which is $188 membership a month, because that one includes 5 MP3s. The Essence of Love only includes 1. But for the price, it's so much more feasible. But the most important part is the community. We wanted to create a place that everyone can feel welcomed and safe. A container that's safe, a container that everyone can ask questions, because there's a lot of misinformation in the spiritual community. And we channel ourselves, our higher selves, outside of the polarity consciousness. Therefore, channeling information that's non-biased, that is not, you could say, diluted through dark and light aspects of that version of self. And so we're able to give information that isn't, you could say, tainted in any way. It is just what it is. And so a lot from the Essence of Love that have filled up, and it's filling up so quickly, it's filling up amazingly, have had the opportunity to just ask a lot of questions. Leo and I are active on there, and so are the mentees. Some of the mentees ended up joining as well. And so they're also very connected to themselves. And then they just share their experiences. People will share their experiences or their struggles, or how their healing went. And then we also kind of chime in, and then tune in also if we need to tune in, and assist if we need to assist in any way. But it's a great membership for those who really want to connect to themselves but can't commit to, the middle program, which is the 5 MP3s. But most end up joining the Essence of Love and then switching over to the Awaken Connect, because it is quite powerful. So that's what the Essence of Love is. And it's an amazing program, because we're active on it, as much as we can, and we like to assist. And so that's what it is. I'm going to start reading questions. If you guys have questions, you guys can write them down. Christian Davy says, I live a life of great faith. Although I'm not showing my full potential, what do you think? You need to be more specific. I have no idea where you're going with that question. Be more specific, my love. The community thinks of me. I don't know what you mean. Chloe, understood. Thank you for explaining. Absolutely, Chloe. If you have more questions on the Essence of Love, message me on Instagram. It's the same name, Jojo Beyond Light, and I can send you more information. And you could try it out. It's really inexpensive. It's like $29.99 is maybe going out for dinner. And but you have such a great community and healing, and it's just so much that comes with it. And we wanted to do that for you guys. Jackie says, when one was taken from both parents, is this why I can't visualize? It's just trauma. You have trauma. You must heal the trauma. How do you heal abandonment? You go to the core issue, the core trauma of where the first abandonment happened in a past life, and then you heal it from there. You heal it from there. You have to go very deep within yourself. And this is what we teach in the, or guide in the Awaken Connect, and also on the Essence of Love group, is how to connect to yourself to heal anything really. Hey, Deb. Hey, Judith. Hey, Zen. Hi, beautiful. Okay, Cindy, would be great. Yes. Message me and I can answer more questions, love. Yep. Message me. I'll answer more questions. I would love to see auras. How do you recommend seeing them? If you do recommend trying to see auras, it's not about recommend or seeing. It's about connecting to yourself. As you connect to yourselves, everyone's sense and seeing is different. Some will have a knowing, some will see, some will sense an aura. Some can, let's see, some can hear, some can smell. It doesn't really, there isn't a set way of seeing. The more that you heal yourselves, the more you expand, and the more you're able to sense, feel, and hear, or see. So whatever your gift is, as far as the ability to sense and feel or see, that's what it is for you. I wouldn't really put a focus on I want to see auras if you don't see. You may sense it. You may feel them. You may have a knowing that their aura is there. You may even have a knowing what that color is without even seeing it. That's how much connected you are with yourself when you begin to heal. So it's really not about seeing. It's about connecting to yourself and healing. And then from there, you're able to expand. You're able to see, sense, feel more and more and more and more as you connect to yourself. But seeing auras isn't a really big deal, to be honest. Really what you should be focusing on, Aria, is connecting to yourself and healing. I mean, seeing an aura is just seeing an aura. What does that help? How does that help you in connecting to yourself and healing? You have to ask yourself. A lot of the things that are spoken about in the spiritual community never really guide you to healing yourselves. They may do like system clearings, and things in that sort, or like removing blocks. But all of that are like temporary issues that don't ever get to the core of the trauma that needs to get healed. If you're not going to the core of your trauma and healing it, none of these modalities or even sensing or seeing or feeling are going to really assist you on a core level. So, just something to think about, Aria. So, Aria asks, what is your unbiased view of angel numbers from the perspective of love? So there's only love. There is no angel numbers. In the perspective of love, there's just love. There is nothing else. There's nothing else. Everything else is an illusion. However, angel numbers are... Oh, I'm just reading a message. Okay. And as far as angel numbers are, I'd have to channel it. But in the beginning, I used to get them a lot too. But it's all programmings and systems, truly. You always have to go back and ask yourselves: are these angel numbers taking me to heal my deep core trauma? They are just numbers that coincide with specific time and hours and events and things, but they don't really assist you to connect to yourself deeper and heal. Anything that takes you away from yourself and away from connecting to yourself and healing is a distraction. Always know that. Charlie says, how do you connect to the core issue if you don't know what it is? Oh, this is quite simple. For example, if there is a core issue of, for example, we were talking about issues with seeing, let's say. Well, you have to connect with your higher self first. Have your higher self guide you to the core of your issue, and your higher self will tell you what that issue is. You, Charlie, in this now moment, don't need to know what that issue is. But your higher self does. Your higher self knows everything about you. So when you connect with your higher self is able to guide you to the core issues so that you can heal it, if you're willing and if you're able to do that. Because there is a lot of trauma that can stop you from connecting to the core issue. And you might need to heal the blocks first and trauma before you get to the core issue. That happens a lot. Even trauma and blocks to connect to your higher self. Not everyone will connect to their higher selves right away. It takes time. Therefore, this is what we mean is to get to core issues, you have to heal the blocks and the trauma that have stopped you from connecting to yourself. And this is why it's so important to connect. If I'm making any sense. Hello guys, the room is getting much bigger. Yay! Hey Kelly. So good to see you. Hi Stacy. Jackie says she doesn't want to hide anymore. Good. Then break free. Time to heal, Jackie. Hi Kelly. Hi love. Let's see. Does anyone have any other questions? I want to get, hi Yodit. I want to answer questions from new people. If there is any. Oh, hey Zen. Justin says, sorry, friend, daughter had a baby girl. Friend, daughter had a baby girl. Oh, okay. Congratulations. Also, your daughter had a baby girl. Is that right? Doing good, napping. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Creator Queen. Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay, so if there isn't any questions. Oh, okay, Charlie says yes, makes sense. So how do you ask for help that would direct you to what needs attention first? Well, you connect to yourself in that every day you are supposed to be connecting to yourself and healing. And every day your higher self will guide you to what you need healing the most. You don't need to know these things. Your higher self will tell you. Your higher self will say, for today is best that you need to, expand more. There is this timeline that's coming through that needs your attention, that needs healing. And then at that point, you go in, your higher self will take you into that healing. And of course, this is why we have the MP3s, because we understand that in the beginning, it's very confusing and you don't know how to connect to yourself. And because of this, this is why we provide the MP3s. But when you connect, the MP3s are recorded healings, by the way. You guys are asking on a subconscious level, what are MP3s? They are healings, or meditational healings to guide you to your higher self to heal specific trauma. Or it's pretty much open for your higher self to take you to where you need to go. And so when you connect to your higher self is the one that has all the information that you need. You just need to trust. You just need to connect. you need to allow. And as you do so, you begin to heal more and deeper. It's actually quite powerful. S. Sabo. Hi, Jojo. How do I get close to my feelings? I don't always feel them when someone asks me. How do I heal them? Okay, so it's a very general question because feelings usually come up when there is a trigger. And a trigger is always associated to a trauma. So it depends what feeling it is that you want to connect to. In this instance, you are quite numb. You are quite numb because the way that you deal with your emotions is you just shut down. You don't really connect to yourself. There's a lot of fear because in many past lifetimes, when you were very, very, very connected to yourself, you were tortured and killed over and over and over and over and over and over again. And on the subconscious level, you're very fragmented with a lot of trauma, and the consensus is if I open, I'm going to get killed, I'm going to get hurt, something bad is going to happen to me. Therefore, let us avoid that. Fear is almost like love in many ways, where it tries to protect you, but it also shuts you down. And therefore, connecting to the feelings to heal them is difficult because the first thing that comes up is fear. And so what you have to ask yourself in that now moment is, when you go numb, what is happening around you? What has triggered you to go in a state of numbness, of no feeling? And then at that point is when you need to reconnect back to yourself. We have a lot of MP3 healings we post on Instagram. And then we also have the Essence of Love and the Awaken Connect, where we send out monthly meditational healings that help you connect to yourself. And then when you connect to yourself, you can ask yourself or take yourself into core traumas that are associated to why you don't open, why you are shutting down. We have many mentees who came in who were very disconnected from themselves, who were very numb, and had to do a lot of healing, a lot of connecting to themselves, a lot of trust, and a lot of allowing to truly assist them to open and feel. It is a process. We have one mentee that I think took her about 6 months to finally open and then now begin to see and begin to feel and sense and connect in really deeper ways. It's different for everyone, but I can sense that there's this lingering depression that comes on because you feel very, very, very disconnected with yourself. I highly recommend you to join the Essence of Love group membership. There's a huge community there where they can, assist you with ways that they are able to overcome this and how they connect to themselves. And then we also offer the healing as well, MP3 healing that we send monthly. Send me a message on Instagram, Zabo, and I can send you more of that information. But really, truly, not to feel powerless, but really, truly going within yourself and healing. That is truly the only way you'll be able to break free. And no, because your subconscious is coming through. You're not a lost cause. I know that you've tried to connect to yourself and you don't get anywhere. Meditation sucks. Your whole subconscious is just spilling it out on me. You hate, because what happens is when you start meditating, there's a lot of anxiety and panic that comes up, and you feel fear. And so you have to start looking at it very, very differently and allowing it. And so there's many ways around it, Zabo. Anyways, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a really long time. Hey, Sandra. Hey, love. I think Sandra is going to be joining also our Essence of Love and Awaken Connect. We were talking on Instagram as well. How are you, love? How is everyone else doing? Let's see. Aria says, since I'm 15 and I went through the past life regression trauma I spoke about with your higher, should I go through past life traumas at all right now in the journey of connecting with my core? Are you asking me or you're sharing that's what your higher self said? I just need you to be a bit more specific, Aria. Well, when you connect with your higher self, if your higher self suggests to take you to a past life trauma to heal, I would go. It's very different. You're not just going into a past life regression without having your higher self there. It's quite dangerous to do that because you don't know what these, where you're going, what the energies that are going to be there and who's guiding you there. And also the energies that the other soul is utilizing to guide you there. It can be quite dangerous. But if you're connecting to your higher self and your higher self suggests to go to a past life to heal a core trauma, then absolutely go, because I would trust my higher self. I would only trust my higher self. I wouldn't trust anyone else. No other being, just my higher self. Sabo, how do I connect to my higher self? Oh, Carolina. Thank you. What does Sabo mean then? So how you connect with your higher self is by going deep within the essence of your being. So we take you to your core. And then from there, you are able to connect with your higher self. You basically go within. And as you go within and connect with your higher self outside of the polarity consciousness, we have many ways that you can do that through the meditational videos that we have and all that good stuff. And then the groups and everything. That is, hi Stacy. That is how you're able to connect to yourself. But I can go into guiding you guys into connecting to yourself or some type of meditational healing. We can do a little one today. I just wanted to come on live for a little bit, answer questions, channel, and see what my higher self has to say. I can channel. Yeah, I could connect. Maybe do a meditational healing. The reason for my asking you, Jojo, is because on your YouTube channel, there are meditations on there that I kind of want to try. But one of your meditations was going to take me to a past life trauma, I think. Yes. So what I always do is have you, for some videos, I have you connect with yourself first and then take you into a healing. For those that are just taking you into a past life trauma, it's best, Aria, for you to connect with your higher self first and then go into the past life trauma. You don't want to go into it alone. It's always best to connect with your higher self and then go into the past life trauma. Charlie says, I have a similar issue where I don't like or want to meditate or convenient distractions occur. Yeah, because you don't want to connect. On a subconscious level, Charlie, you don't want to connect. Yeah, it's true. You have to overcome that. You need to heal that. It's a big issue. You're not going to get anywhere if you do not heal that. Hi, Stacy. So good to see you. I'm going to connect with my higher self and see what we should do. I think I'm just going to be on for a little bit. And then from here, take you guys to connect to yourselves. Can do. And then answer more questions, but let me see. I am here. I am here. It is so lovely to see you all. Wonderful. You are all doing quite amazingly, all asking many great questions. Alexis, it's so good to see you. Everyone is doing great. Let us now answer a few questions. I am JoJo's higher self, outside of the polarity consciousness, not inside. It's very different. Very good. Cindy asked a question. I really don't dream. Lately, I have been having very vivid dreams, and I remember them. Is this a sign of healing? No, not necessarily. No. It can mean many things, but for you, Cindy, it is just trauma that's coming up for you to heal. Sometimes the dream state is another realm, really, truly. And in these dream states, dreams come through in many different ways. Sometimes they can show you, you could say, events and things that will occur as if you are channeling. Yes. And sometimes in dreams it can come up that it is trauma that you must heal. Sometimes it could be integration. You are beginning to integrate a lot of the healing you are doing. It is a mixture of many different things. In your particular case, it is trauma. And it is also a sign to let you know that you are ready. You are wanting to heal it. It is coming up in the residual, in your sight and your consciousness, that it's time. It is time for you to connect to yourself and begin to heal. And this is why you are dreaming in particular. And you have an idea of this. You know you typically do not dream. Because of this, it is, you could say, nudging you. It is yourself nudging yourself that it is time for you to heal. Jojo wants to make sure that the music isn't too loud. She is saying maybe they cannot hear you. But I think it is fine. The music is fine. If it is not too loud, let us know. Very good, Cindy. You understand. You know on a deep level that you must begin to connect to yourself and heal. Yes? Many parts of you want to truly heal and break free. I can see. But then there are other parts of you that are fighting against you. This is what all struggle with, is the polarity of light and darkness. We all have it, but we don't really face our dark aspects of self. The issue is that because the dark aspects of self are never addressed and you are not healing deep core traumas, you are stuck. You are not in a place of healing. You are not able to move forward. You cannot break free. And therefore, you stay stagnant, enslaved into these systems, and truly do not know what to do but to stay in this zombified mode. You know on a deep layer, Cindy, that something must change. You must connect to yourself, Cindy. Arya asks, I've been feeling such heaviness in my heart and loneliness and feeling unable to speak in social situations and express myself. How can I heal that with the resources I have? You connect to yourself, Arya. You must connect to yourself. All the issues that come up to you on a daily basis must get addressed and healed. You have many things that you have written in your journal that you want to address. Yes. But what is occurring in this now moment? What do you need assistance with today? Now, that is what you address. What you're experiencing is trauma. Yes. The heaviness in your heart is because parts of you really, truly want to break free. Parts of you want to heal. Parts of you are sick and tired of being enslaved into these dark systems. There is more going on with you than meets your conscious eye. Most of what is happening on a subconscious level. And most of you are not connected to your subconscious. Therefore, not truly knowing what is going on a subconscious level. Therefore, feeling that disconnection between self, heaviness, loneliness, the inability to speak in social situations is trauma, limiting beliefs. You're not good enough. That is trauma. Lots of trauma. Do you not understand, dear ones, that everything is a system or a programming set up by the collective darkness to stop you from connecting to yourselves? And then you have all been reincarnating and not really connecting on a subconscious level to truly what is going on around you, and being traumatized in many different ways, both on a conscious and subconscious level. That is what needs to be healed. This is why you must all connect to yourselves. This is why it is very important to connect to yourselves. Sabo asks, how do I heal when I'm not sure what to heal because I am not connected? Well, you must connect to yourself first. You don't worry about what you must heal. You must connect to yourself first to see what must be healed. This is why Jojo and Leo provide these MP3s to assist you to connect to yourselves. You don't need to do it alone. But you connect first, and then from there you're able to see what you must heal. Jojo says she needs to use the restroom. She always needs to use the restroom. She drinks too much coconut water. She loves coconut water. And then when she goes to her lives, she must go pee. She says, I must pee. I must pee. I must pee, she says. Welcome for all the new people coming in. It is so lovely to see you all. Jojo is going to go really quickly to the restroom and come back. 2 minutes. She goes quickly. Diana, it is so lovely to see you. I am here. I am Jojo's higher self. We'll be back. 1 second, dear ones. 1 second. Very good. You're all doing very well. Good afternoon. Jojo is back. Lovely. Now, back to what Jojo was channeling. Yes. I think the question was, how do you heal yourself when you're not connected? Yes, Jojo is I, and I am Jojo. It is the same thing, but you connect on a daily basis, dear one. Connect, connect, connect. It is very important. And then when you connect, you are able to heal. You are able to know what needs healing. And even sometimes when you connect, you may not even know what you need to heal. Do not worry. Do not put much pressure on yourselves. It's always best to connect with your higher self outside of the polarity consciousness to heal very dense trauma. And if you have no idea what you are connecting or what you are healing, you must know you need to connect with your higher self, yes. But if you have no idea what you need to heal, your higher self does. And that's all that matters. Allow your higher self to guide you to the trauma that needs healing. Very good. Let us answer more questions. Arya says, okay, I will just connect to myself on the MP3 in the essence of love daily and go from there. Thank you. Yes, it is suggested. Leo will be posting another video today. Another MP3. Do not worry. He will be posting it and you will have another one to work with. Any other questions, dear ones? Let us look and see. Make sure we do not miss any questions. Nina says, it's a very lazy Sunday. Yes, it is. Very relaxing indeed. I will answer this question again. Sabo asked, how do I connect to my higher self? Her name is Carolina. You connect with your higher self in the heart portal. It is important. Good afternoon, Diana. And from there, you must guide yourself deep within, deep within. And then that's where you connect to a version of yourself that is outside of this polarity consciousness. That is how you connect. Jojo and Leo have many meditational videos and MP3s to guide you there. Charlie says, my higher self clear certain things that I am not aware of and some other timelines just by connecting. Yes, that is possible. Absolutely. But you must connect deep within yourself. Yes, you can certainly heal and clear many things that you're not aware of. You just need to trust. You are welcome, Carolina. Or Sabo. You are welcome, dear ones. Arya asks, in addition to the MP3s and the Essence of Love, which is the group meditational, you can call it membership, that Jojo and Leo have released this month. You can all join that. It's very inexpensive. It's only $29.99 a month to join. It is very inexpensive, but it offers so much. That is what Arya is speaking about. If you all have questions about that, message Jojo on Instagram. She can show you more information. She is asking if it is beneficial if she also does some of the meditations on my YouTube channel, or Jojo's YouTube channel. She is me and I, her. We are one. But she's asking if I answered this, but I missed the answer. I was talking to your mother. Aria, you can. Yes, you can also do the YouTube healings. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Do the ones that connect you to your higher self first, and then go into the healings. If it is one that just takes you to a trauma, make sure that you connect to your higher self first by doing a previous MP3, and then connecting to the trauma that you want to get to. But yes, you certainly can. Anyone can. Wonderful. Let us answer more questions. Any other questions before we go into a different topic? Debbie says, after connecting to a version of my higher self while in nature, I still feel the healing process. Is this helping after the meditation? It is. What you are feeling is the integration. And yes, it does assist. Yes. Yes. Continue to connect to self. Some of you have, you could say, connections to the earth, to Gaia, and like to do the healing outside. Yes, you can. When you do the healing, as long as you do it, you must allow time to integrate all that you have healed. And therefore, you may still feel the healing thereafter, and you might still feel yourself, you could say, going through the healing motions, but it is truly integration. You must integrate all that you have healed and bring in more love into your now moment. Very good. Charlie asked, what is the importance of grounding? It's very, very important. We all know that trauma can affect you on a physical level. Therefore, impacting your nervous system, lymphatic systems, and many other physical bodily systems. When you are triggered with trauma, you lose sight of the now moment. You go into a triggered state and is what you might call flight or flight, or freeze state, or fawning state. Your physical body could possibly shut down, tense up. Some of you may begin to grind your teeth. It is the body's way to survive. Imminent danger is coming. I have been triggered. Although the trigger has nothing to do with you on a physical level, the physical body will react to the trauma. Therefore, taking you away from the now moment, unable for you to focus, relax, and tune into yourself. You begin to get the racing thoughts. You cannot focus. Many emotions, fear, anger, frustration come up. And you become quite unbalanced with your systems. A trigger may be just a trigger from a past life, but it can trigger you so much more. And therefore, grounding is so important to assist you to bring you back into this now moment. And this is why coming back into this now moment is very important, which is grounding, to help you reconnect back to yourself, to calm down the nervous system, the physical body, so that you can connect to yourself, a version of you that is outside of the polarity consciousness, in a much calmer way. Grounding is very important, Charlie. Leo is here. Leo would like to say hi.
Hi everyone, how are you? Hope you're all doing amazingly. It's good to see you on here. Got a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm going to come back. We have a lot of people asking a lot of questions. Charlie was asking what is the importance of grounding. So my higher self was explaining.
Yeah, it's quite important.
Is how important it is. And yes, it was
Hi,
just
Roxana.
explaining. Yeah, Roxana.
Hi everyone.
Hi guys.
Hi,
Yada.
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 Okay, what other questions?
Let's see. Goddess Soul Codes or Zen was Zenobia is asking, is that why I'm feeling quite tired lately, because I'm integrating?
Yes. For you, yes, but you also. Oops,
Oh, careful, baby.
but you're also clearing a mass amount of trauma. Actually, you're going through quite a large trauma release by the looks of it.
Sorry, it pauses it when that happens. So you might want to say it again.
That's fine. You're going through quite a large trauma release at the moment. I was saying Jojo's battery was running out. So. A lot of you are at the moment, because there's a lot of light coming into the planet, and because the light's coming in, a lot of you have begun to process a lot of deep traumas and stuff at the moment. So not everyone, just the people that are more open to themselves, essentially. If you're not open to yourself and you've got, you know, all these belief systems and stuff in place, then, you know, you're just going to go along the lines of your belief systems, like, you know, the full moon is affecting you or whatever.
Right.
Rather than you actually releasing your own issues, you're going to be putting your issues onto something else. So if you're no longer putting your issues onto something else, what are you going to be releasing or connecting with? The only thing you can release and connect with is yourself. So essentially, when you're going away from connecting on something outside of yourself, you begin to connect inside yourself, because there's nothing else you can connect with. So a lot of you who are watching this and who are following us, essentially, and yourself, it's not about following us, it's about following yourself.
Yeah.
You will begin to automatically release your own traumas, and it will happen automatically when you've stepped away from, you know, I don't know, this is happening because of this, or that's happening because of that, because the full moon's in Aries or whatever, or, you know, because there's the resonance of the earth is rising. Once you step away from that, you're not holding on to anything outside yourself. You'll begin to start releasing, essentially. These are all distractions around yourself to stop you from releasing your own issues and connecting to something else that is outside of you, other than you connecting to yourself. So that's what's going on with Zenobia, and it's what's going on with a few of you here. A few of you are still quite trapped inside yourself. What you need to do is you need to go inside yourself. It's quite difficult, but it's easily achievable if you really go into yourself. You've got to go really deep into yourself and pull yourself out, because a lot of you have had so many traumatic things occur to you that you're hiding inside of yourself. And if you begin to break yourself out, you will begin to release and open in your own way. You don't even need anyone else to guide you or assist you. Technically, you just need yourself.
Right.
That's all you need. So you've just got to keep going anyways. You're doing well. Any other questions?
Roxana's asking if she's curious why I'm having so much turmoil in my marriage right now. I don't know if you want to answer that.
Well, there's a lot of things surrounding that. It's impossible to even explain. For one, you've got to break yourself free. You're stuck inside yourself, as I just mentioned. There's a big part of you that is unwilling to come out. Oh, you mentioned that to her last time.
The last time.
Oh, okay. I wasn't here.
But no, keep going, because I think she should hear it in your perspective.
Okay. And essentially, you and your partner are tasked to keep each other in check on a subconscious level. So subconsciously, what's happening is you've come together to cause each other issues on a subconscious level so that you don't open and awaken. And it's very, very common for many to get this. That's essentially what the twin flame theory is. It's essentially what the soulmate theory is, because it's all nonsense. It's what a soulmate and a twin flame is essentially is someone to keep you in line.
Yeah.
You believe it's someone that's going to connect with you on a very, very deep level. Maybe on a physical level, but not on a subconscious level. Subconsciously, these type of soulmate unions are only there to keep you in check. You keep each other in check. These contracts are usually made before you're born. They're made many aeons ago, and you recycle these contracts over and over again. Essentially, this is common with every single person on Earth. So these contracts that you have, you want to break free of, Roxana, but you can't, because if you do, it's going to cause you more issues, and it's going to cause him issues. And what you need to do is you need to go inside yourself and see what you're hiding from yourself. Essentially, everything you're hiding from yourself on a subconscious level, you need to put in the forefront. You need to see what you're hiding from yourself. And we all hide things from ourselves, even me. You know, like, think about last week, I had a major issue come up, and I was like, it's not coming through fully, so I had to really deeply go into it. And then you have to figure out what you're hiding from yourself. What are the issues you are hiding from yourself? Because everyone is hiding things from ourselves. The turmoil you're having in your marriage is essentially you. You are the turmoil. You are the issue. Same as your partner, he is the turmoil, he is the issue. You need to go inside yourselves and see what you are doing on a subconscious level, and what you're doing on an energy level, what you're doing on a physical level, to essentially bash against each other and cause each other issues. Because I guarantee what you'll find is contracts, and you'll find issues that you've brought in order to keep yourself in check. And you need to break these contracts and break these issues in order to bring yourself into balance. Because if you don't break these contracts and issues, essentially you're going to be out of balance, because it's something outside of you, your control. It's outside of you. You're creating something that is outside of you. You are just love. You are just love as a being, as a frequency. You create a contract with another being, that's something outside of you. But you've created that outside of you to keep you trapped in some form, or to keep you in an illusion or an experience in some form. You need to basically deal with anything that is outside of you in this now moment, and everything essentially is outside of you, so you've got to go inside yourself and deal with yourself. You are the issue. It always comes back to you. My higher self always says this to me. Whatever issue comes up, it's you. You're the issue. You are the issue. So you need to go inside yourself and see what the issue is. What issue do you have with yourself? To figure out what, the issue is in general. If that makes sense. I hope that helps a bit. But yeah, just work on yourself more.
Very good. She says thank you, Leo.
You're welcome.
Jojo. Very good. And I think Roxana had an idea of this, because I explained this a bit to her the last time, where she's now really truly wanting to start healing, but she feels really trapped within herself. And that's exactly what I explained to her the last time, is she's gone into mom mode and lost herself within that, and now really wants to break free of that. But then there's so many issues that are coming through in order to do that. And that's where the turmoil comes through. And that's where Leo was explaining. But it's much deeper than that. And 1 second. kid stuff. But anyways, so yeah, you just gotta keep going. I know you said you, if you want assistance with that, Roxana, you can always message me. But you
need to just start going within yourself, Roxana.
Yeah.
You need to find a space within your house or wherever you are to go inside yourself daily.
Yep.
And you've got to find your way into yourself, into the core of yourself, and start working on from the core of yourself. It's the only way you're going to truly break yourself free and assist yourself to truly heal on the levels you want to heal on. And you're going to see everything change around you. The more you work on yourself, the more everything is going to change around you. Truly. It's not even about, anything outside of you. It's not even about us telling you that. It's you putting in the time to work on yourself, to really truly work on yourself and go within. That's what you need to do. And I know that's not easy. For many people, it's not easy because you have to get past all your bullshit, essentially. It's the same with everyone. I have to get past all my bullshit and nonsense as well to really get to the core of what my issues are. You need to really push yourself aside and just go straight to the core of yourself, which is love. Essentially, you've got to go into yourself in a way where there's no distractions, no issues, no beliefs, nothing else but you and yourself. And then when you connect just you and yourself, you become essentially one with yourself, and you can see all the nonsense you've created. It happens with everyone. You see all the programming you've created, you see all the contracts you've made, everything, then you can start working on things. That's quite deep, but essentially that's what you've got to do. Just go to yourself.
Most definitely.
Plus there's a lot of trauma to release as well.
Trauma. Yep. She still has, a lot of trauma regarding her mom too. But we talked about that the last.
Okay.
Yeah. But she says makes so much sense. Makes so much sense, yes. So that's good. Let's see if there's any other questions.
Any other questions?
Let's see. Hi Leo.
Hi everyone. Sorry, I didn't see the highs. We had to scroll. So.
Yeah. Hi, my boo I don't know how to say that. Hi, love. Yes, I am a crying mess. That's Deb. Okay, because you're releasing. Yes. You're integrating. Yes. Zen says that's good. I've been feeling really overwhelmed, so that is good to know.
Center yourself. If you center yourself, go into yourself, center yourself, you're going to see from all viewpoints of self. When you see from all viewpoints of self from within, you're going to be able to deal with whatever issues you've got coming up. You can go within and do that now quite easily. You've just got to allow and you've got to trust yourself. The issue with you is you do not trust yourself. You don't trust yourself, and you've got to really begin to start trusting yourself. Yeah. When you begin to truly start trusting yourself and allow yourself that space and that energy to be within yourself in a very pure way, you'll begin to see a lot more and understand what is truly going on with you.
Yeah.
You've got to trust yourself. This is a big issue with everyone. It's a massive issue I had for a long time. If you don't trust yourself, you're going to struggle. You're going to look for everything outside yourself. You're going to look for stuff that you don't even need. Because you've got to begin to love and trust yourself. Love's a bit harder. To love yourself, that's a bit harder. At
There's
least you've got to begin to trust yourself. At least trust in yourself. It's the most important thing.
Yep. Or at least allow. If trusting is hard, at least allow.
Yes.
At least try to allow yourself to go in deeper parts of yourself. And Debbie is saying, I'm feeling grief and loss while healing, releasing. Is this just a part of the healing process? Absolutely. It is, for a lot of our mentees, it is huge because you are grieving a reality that you thought was real that is not. And a loss that you think you're losing, but you're actually breaking free and gaining. And so it brings up a lot of mixed emotions. And you kind of go through the cognitive dissonance of the reality that you thought you were living and was presented to you through much programming and systems that were systematically set there to keep you from connecting to yourself. And then you have also what's that expression when you go back to somebody who's trying to kill you? And then you go back to them.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, and then there's a Stockholm syndrome because you feel a loss of letting go of, of all this trauma or darkness or whatever it is that you're grieving through, but because there's so much trauma there, you want to still hold on to this, aspect of yourself that needs healing. There's so much going on. You
need to push it all away, all of it. Push it all aside, make a straight path, ask your inner self, your core of the essence of what you are, to make you a path. You want to walk that path. Usually it's a golden path. Make it golden light path. You want to walk that path to the center of yourself. So it is only you and yourself. As I keep saying, push everything away. Push your thoughts away. Push your beliefs away. Push everything away. When you get to the core of yourself, then from there you can be more aware of what is truly going on. Then you can deal with things. I can get to the core of myself, and I can know, these emotional issues are causing me issues because of this and this and this. Then you can begin to heal it, release it, deal with it, whether that's in an energetic way or that's in an emotional way. Jojo releases a lot emotionally. I used to, I don't anymore. I release more energetically.
Yep.
I just release energetically. So there's many ways of releasing. I used to cry constantly, but I got sick of it and I sort of blocked it out, and now I just release more energetically. I found a different way of doing it.
And then at one point it was all anger, releasing anger for a while, and then now
for about 3-4 months. But that was anger over thousands of lifetimes. I went through 3-4 months where I would just get angry over the most stupid stuff. Like someone would, I don't know, knock something out the way or something, and I'd be angry, and it wouldn't even affect me, and I couldn't understand why I was angry. And it was because of all the traumas that I'd had in previous lifetimes coming through. Now you're going to get stuff like that. If you are out of balance in this now, if you are angry or you're upset, or I don't know, you're lost or confused or anxious or scared, it's all trauma. All of it.
Yeah.
It's all trauma. All of it. It's all programming. Because in essence, you are just love. There is nothing outside of love. Love is creation. You are just love. And anger is a program. Fear is a program. These are all programs. All of them. Now, not to say they're not real, because they are. They're very, very real, and they're part of the human experience. But they don't have to be felt in the way that humans feel them. You can observe them as they come up and be sort of still they're there, but they're not actually part of your experience in a physical way. So, for instance, you'd get angry, but it's more like an internal anger, but you're not angry in a physical way, and you're not giving that anger out in a physical way. You're just processing it as it comes through in a more energetic way or a more inner way, if that makes sense. So the anger is still there, but it's not coming out of you. You're like, I'm angry. Why am I angry? And then you're dealing, I'm angry because of that. You're in balance with yourself, and the anger is not physically affecting you. That's the issue. Many people, they physically get affected by their programming, by their emotional programs. And you need to get to the stage where it doesn't affect you. And you will get to that stage. You get to the stage where pretty much nothing affects you. Sometimes I get angry and I laugh. I find it funny because I'm angry inside, and I'm talking to my anger inside, but I'm laughing physically because I find it funny now. It's kind of like it's funny. So you'll get to that stage where you're internalizing things instead of externalizing things and using it in an external way. Instead, you're pulling it in an internal way and viewing it in an internal way also. Does that make sense?
And you end up rising above it too.
Oh yeah, you're looking at it as if
it's a third perspective. That's the power of healing. It truly is. You get to really, truly take control of the now moment and realize that a lot of the reactions that you were experiencing are due to trauma.
Yeah.
All of it. I know it sounds like a broken record, but it is truly the truth. Heal your traumas. Everything else will fix itself.
It will. It will.
Truly will. Truly, truly will. And Gretchen says, I've had several versions who have been hiding inside myself. Leo and Jojo guided me to free and heal them. Oh, this goes along with...
Yeah, many people have many parts of self, versions of self, hiding inside themselves. Because what will happen, this happens in experience. Obviously, if someone's trying to chase you and kill you or trying to cause you harm, what do? You hide. You run away and hide.
Yeah.
Essentially, this happens on a subconscious level and an energetic level also. If you're going through a really bad experience, what do? You run and hide. And what you'll find is many versions of you have subconsciously, consciously, and energetically hid themselves and have not come out still. They're still hiding because they believe it's still dangerous. Because everything's in this now moment. So what you do is you go inside yourself, you find these versions of self, these parts of yourself that believe they have to hide, and you pull them out. Because they're hiding when they don't need to hide. They can be joined as one with you. They're just disillusioned as you are. They're confused as you are. They're stuck in their trauma. They're stuck in the experience. Do not be stuck in the experience. You know, a lot of the spiritual community are stuck in the experience. They're like, oh yeah, the solar eclipse is coming and we're going to upgrade our DNA and, you know, we're feeling sick because the solar eclipse. No, this is a programming. This is an experience they're essentially building for themselves as a program. You don't need any of it. It doesn't make any sense. And yes, I used to subscribe to that years ago, but it doesn't make any sense. Everything is internal. It is not outside of you. Yes, you get nutrients for the body from the sun and stuff like that, of course, but it doesn't affect you by building your DNA and stuff like this. No, it doesn't work like that. So you've got to let go of these sort of programs and begin to rebuild yourself from within instead of outside of yourself. No one is going to build you from outside. It's not happening. The sun's not going to build your DNA. None of this is nonsense.
And it can, just to add to it, it can affect you because you are ascribing to that reality.
To that belief.
To that belief and bringing it into your reality, but not in the way that you think. You think that it's going to build your DNA and it's going to wake you up and save you and take you out, is it the rafter and all of these things, but it's not in the way that you think. And this is the misconception. It's a huge misconception because the only thing that can break you free is yourself. That is it. It is yourself. Nothing else can assist you.
Plus, if you're not healing anything, you can't just be pulled up to a higher frequency. They can't just grab you and pull you up to a higher frequency when you've healed absolutely nothing. You would get to a higher frequency and begin to break down because essentially you've got so much trauma inside you that you would break. You can't survive. The trauma can't survive in a higher frequency until it's healed. It's too much. It's too much programming. It's too much for the body. It's too much, for the frequencies. It's nonsense. It's all nonsense.
And the whole thing about the light coming through and raising your frequency. The issue with that is that how can light itself heal the trauma?
It can't. Only you can heal your own issues from within.
Yes.
No one else can heal your issues, especially your traumas, because it's you that has to heal your trauma and then reintegrate that part of self that you've lost. No one else can heal the trauma for you and then integrate the trauma into you. It doesn't work like that. So you really can only rely on yourself, and you need to let go of all programming that won't assist you to connect with self. Essentially, all you've got to do is connect with self. That is it. Heal self, connect with self. Heal self, connect with self.
Yeah,
it's constantly, every day. I'm healing a trauma every single day. Sometimes 5, 6, 7, 10 traumas a day. Every single day. Connect with that part of self again. Heal that trauma. Connect with that part of self again. Heal that trauma. Connect with that part of self again. Then I'm able to see a lot more, understand a lot more, and a lot more will come because I'm becoming more whole. Now, you're not going to get some solar flash come along and go, oh, you're whole all of a sudden, even though you're full of trauma still in every other now moment. Every other now moment exists in this now, and you've still got these traumas from the now moments. You're not going to get flashed, or the solar eclipse is not going to
erase everything.
It's not going to erase everything.
It's impossible. It's impossible to undo your trauma with just light. You must heal it yourself.
You have to heal your trauma. That is the only way to truly become one with self. You heal your trauma, you get that trauma essentially dealt with, healed, and then you integrate that trauma into self. bringing parts of self that are fragmented back into this now moment as one with self.
Yes.
That's what you do. You bring every single version of yourself into this now moment, become one with all versions of self in this now, and essentially leave this plane of existence. Because once you are whole, you are love in physical form. You are not bound by any of the illusions. You're not bound by any of the programming. You're not bound by anything, same as what Jesus, Yeshua did, as people want to say. You know, you can leave this plane of existence. But the only way to do that is to reconnect to all parts of self.
Yes.
There is nothing outside of you that is going to assist you to reconnect to yourself. I'm sorry, there's not,
Yeah.
not even us.
Not even us.
Not even us can assist you to reconnect to yourself. Only you can do that.
Right. True.
Everything comes back to you.
Right.
Everything. You've got to look at yourself in a way that, what can I do for myself? What am I not doing for myself? What do I need to do for myself? And work from there, essentially.
Right.
Once you get that down and realize everything comes from within yourself, then you can truly begin to heal and reconnect to yourself. It's the only way.
And it does empower you as well, because Flaco is saying trauma work can seem insurmountable at times, so exhausting. It is exhausting. But what is the other alternative?
Stuck here. You'll be stuck here.
Stuck
Cycling.
here?
Over
Cycling?
and over and over again. Many of you have been cycling here for trillions and trillions of years.
More eons and eons.
Trillions of years. Cycle after cycle after cycle. Stuck in the same experience over and over and over and over and over again. You're just cycling, stuck in your trauma. Every single person on earth is stuck in trauma. Everyone.
Yes.
You need to go within yourself, break yourself out of every part of your trauma that you have, obviously not all at once, heal them traumas, and begin to integrate them parts of self that you've lost. That is all. You can only do that. No one else can. It's the only way. You can be guided to it. Obviously, that's what we do with our mentees.
Right.
We guide them to their traumas. We guide them to their higher self. Well, it's more we guide them to their higher self, then their higher self guides them to their trauma.
To the trauma.
Because we don't like to get too involved.
Right.
You see, because if we get too involved, that's not empowering you to
Right.
fix yourself.
Right.
You need to learn to go into yourself and fix yourself. Because if you're not fixing yourself, who's going to fix yourself?
Yeah, no one else.
No one's going to fix you but yourself. It's the only way.
Yes. Charlie says, sounds like I can only heal so much in this lifetime. No, that's not true. No.
Once you connect with many versions of yourself, you will see you can heal
so much
thousands of past lives in an instant.
Yep.
I went to a version of self probably about 6 months ago, and I can't even explain what happened. Like I went so far out of polarity that I wasn't even in the universal systems anymore. I was nowhere near the universes. I was like so far out, I had to go out because I was having so many issues. I'm not going to go into the issues, but I went so far out that I connected with a part of self that was essentially able to see everything, all the universes outside of polarity, and even beyond that. Within the frequency of love, he was able to see part of the frequency of love, not all of it, because it's infinite, but could see everything outside of love, everything outside of love, which is the creational reality of polarity, which is the planets, the universes, everything. Could see it all. Every single universe, every single planet, every single realm within polarity and just outside of polarity. And essentially he went, all right, these 100 lifetimes must be healed now. It's the only way I can stay with you and assist you to heal more is for you to heal these. I am too high frequency. I can't fully come in because you have too much trauma pulling you down into a lower frequency. You have to heal these now. And it was like, I can't even explain. I went into like a programming robotic mode.
Yeah.
Like I was not even here, but I was. But this higher version had taken over and was just taking me into every single lifetime, but all at once. And it was like watching like a mega movie. And you know when you sit in front of a screen and there's like thousands of screens. So there's thousands of these past lives that I'd gone through. And he was like just taking me through them all in one. And I'm going through them, and I've gone to the part where the trauma is. And it's just like, right, you've got to heal this, let go of this, let go of this, heal this, let go of this, forgive this, blah, 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 blah. And it was all at once, though. It was like a machine, I can't even explain. And I was like, going through it all. And then I ended up healing them. He's like, right, now I can come in. And that's when he came in and began to assist me with more trauma and more issues that I picked up in other realms and other places. You see, you've just got to begin to And that was done in maybe 10 minutes, thousands of lifetimes in like 10 minutes. You can do this, but you've got to begin to truly connect with yourself.
Yes.
You've got to allow yourself to come in. And many do not, through fear, through worry, through, oh, what would happen if I connect with myself? Will I get attacked? Will I have issues? Will I get killed? You know, in the past, a lot of people connected with themselves and they began to do fantastic things.
Right.
And then they get killed. Oh, you're a witch, you're a wizard, you're a warlock, or, you know, some nonsense. And that's why many people shut down before they even connect with themselves.
Yeah.
Many of these people in the spiritual community, like I did, I've been channeling 15 years, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Galactic Federation, all this nonsense.
Yeah.
It's real. I'm not saying it's not real, but I'm saying you don't need to connect with that. You just need to connect with yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. You connect with versions of self that are way beyond the Arcturians and way beyond Pleiadians and even beings in this universe. You connect with the pure essence of yourself. It is love. Love created these universal systems. So when you connect with love, you're so far removed from these universes that you know you can do anything, and you can process anything and heal anything. So you've got to just keep focusing on yourself. Do not focus on anything outside of yourself.
Yeah.
The more you go into yourself and allow yourself to know that everything is going to be all right, connecting with yourself, and begin to really heal these traumas within yourself, you will begin to truly break yourself free.
Yes.
As I said, and you can easily do it in this lifetime.
Yes. In
Charlie,
this
we
lifetime.
have some clients that are, you know, in their 60s, 70s. Okay, we have some clients 16, 70s. They came to us, they couldn't even see anything or connect to themselves. Now they're channeling their higher self daily. And this is their higher self outside of polarity daily. And they're healing past life traumas daily. And they can see, they can hear, they can understand, they can channel, you know, they can interact with themselves. That's what I'm talking about, not interacting with anything outside themselves, like a Pleiadian or Arcturian or, you know, anything that's not in their now moment. They connect with themselves in the frequency of love in this now moment, and they begin to heal through themselves in this now moment, not another now moment. That's another now moment. You know, I have a Pleiadian version, I have an Arcturian version. I don't connect with them anymore because that's a different now moment, and they're having their own experience. So when you connect with you, the essence of you in this now, you are connecting with the pure essence of who you truly are in this now, not the belief of who you are. See, I'm the belief that I'm a human, but I'm not a human. They're a belief that they're Arcturian, but they're not Arcturian. You understand? So you've got to connect with the belief, not the belief, sorry. You've got to not connect with the belief, but connect with the pure essence of who you truly are, and that is love. No. Once you get to the point of connecting with love, it's going to scare the hell out of you. I'm going to tell you now, you're probably going to shut down. When I connected with the pure essence of self and I saw all the universes as one, and I was seeing what was going on in all the universes, and my inner self was showing me everything that I had been and everything that had been done, and it was, I can't even explain to you. It's not even trillions of years. It's beyond a number I can explain to you. It's like beyond trillions and trillions of years, and it was just showing me everything at once. This shut me down for 3-4 days because it was too much. Because I was like, whoa, what is going on? This is like so much information, so much understanding that was coming that I just shut down. Boop. But you've got to keep going. I had to go, no, I'm not gonna shut down and go back to my human existence and pretend it's all fantastic, because it's really not. It's gonna get worse on this planet anyways. It's not gonna get any better. I know some of you are believing, oh, it's gonna get all fantastical. It's not going to get any better, because the rulers on this planet don't want you to wake up. They're aware that you're all sleeping and they don't want you to wake up. And when you truly wake up, you begin to heal yourself. That's what waking up is. Healing yourself from your traumas, from your issues. It's not going into meditation and seeing the Pleiades and flying around the universe, because they're all just as stuck as you are. They're all as lost and confused as you are. If you look at the universe from the frequency of love, all universes, as I said, from the frequency of love, you'll see everyone is programming each other. Everyone is stuck. The only way to break free is to connect with yourself in this now moment.
And heal. And heal. And Zen said, can you connect with all parts of self and heal in one lifetime?
Yes.
Of course. That's exactly what Jesus did. is connected with all versions
Yes.
of himself, integrated love within himself, and that's how he was able to essentially.
Because you break through the programming.
Yeah.
You become
Walk
creation. Creation is love. Love created these universes as an experience to not be love. And everyone became stuck in the experience of not being love. And they haven't found their way out of the experience of not being love back into what they truly are, love. So essentially, when you begin to connect and you truly connect with the experience of who you truly are, and then go beyond that experience of who you truly are and become who you truly are in physical form, you are creation in physical form.
Yes.
So you can override anything.
Right.
You are not the programming anymore. You are the actual creation. You are the creation of all that is. If that makes sense.
No. Flaco is saying, so source it. Well, yes and no.
It's hard to explain.
To explain. You can explain.
Okay.
You go.
So it depends what source. Source is yet again a creation.
Yes.
Anything outside of love is a creation. Inside of love, all there is love. When you connect with the pure essence of yourself, everything is love. Okay? There is nothing else but love. It is very, very hard to explain.
Yes.
There's no experience. There's no light. There's no source. There's no God. There's no universes. There's no planet. It's just love. Love. That's it.
That's it.
Everything is one with love. It's just love. Everything is just love. Outside of that experience, well, it's not an experience. Outside of that truth of love, of creation, of who you are, is the experiences that love has created. Planets, universes, systems, sources,
subconscious.
All this is
creation.
It's
Creating itself.
Yes, it's like essentially a program. Okay, so even source is a program. Even God is a program.
Right.
Essentially, well, it's hard to explain.
Right.
But the being you know as God that everyone prays to is a being that came essentially to assist this universe aeons ago, attached himself to everyone else's experience in order to try and assist everyone, and got stuck cycling in everyone's experience. It's why doesn't really, praying to God can help sometimes, and then praying to God can help not help other times, because essentially this is a being that came from the frequency of love and got stuck. So you've got to understand, when you see from the frequency of love, you will see all of these beings that have come in to try and unstuck the beings that have been stuck within polarity and have got stuck themselves. The only way to unstick yourself is to pull yourself out of this programming, out of this nonsense. You've got to connect to the frequency of love within yourself to become who you truly are, love. And if a being is not doing that and they're still tangled up in the experience, they are still trapped here in some form.
Right.
The only way to leave this existence is to connect with yourself. It is the only way. There is no other way of doing it. It's not through someone else. It's not through God. It's not through source. It's not through any creation, but you inside yourself. You are love. So you connect with love inside yourself. You don't need to connect with a source. A source is a creation that was created in order to assist the universal systems and got stuck within the universal systems because everyone else is stuck. You've got to understand, it goes all the way down.
Yeah.
So if you look at it from the frequency of love, you'll see source got stuck in the experience of polarity, the same as a human got stuck in this experience of polarity. Because if source was not stuck, it would not be here. Would not be here.
No one would be here.
No one would be here.
Everything you would break free.
Exactly. Everything that is stuck here cycling, essentially, or is still in the polarity field, is stuck. Everything. Including sources, including gods, including planets, including everything that is still here. When you connect with the frequency of love within yourself, you will see everything is trapped here. The only way out is through yourself. It always was. And this is what Jesus used to say. Apart from they messed his words up, obviously, and went to God instead.
Right.
But it's not through God. It's through love. It's the only way. The only way to truly break yourself free is through love.
Through yourself.
Through yourself. In
Going
this now.
within self.
Because when you go through yourself, you'll connect through cores of yourself. So you'd go through one core. You could say a source of self. So you go through a core of self. and then you'd hit another core, then you go through that core, then you hit another core, then you go through that core, and you'll hit another core, until you eventually get to a part of self that begins to sort of connect with the frequency of love. Then you continue to keep going, and you'll get to a part of self that is in the frequency of love. When you get to the part of self in the frequency of love, that's when you can look at everything from the eyes of love, instead of through the eyes of someone else's experience.
Yeah.
And someone else's experience is source, is God. If you're praying to God, what are you doing? You're praying to an outside experience. God is having an experience. You're praying to a being having another experience. You should be connecting with yourself, assisting yourself to have that God's experience in this now moment. And I don't mean that God, I mean the frequency of that which you want to experience in this now through yourself can be experienced all as one through yourself in this now moment. Does that make sense? You can experience, as I said, every single universe as one through yourself. You don't need anything else but yourself.
No.
Nothing.
And Roxana, okay, and I'll get to Turco, but Roxana is saying a lot of people don't know how to heal and don't have the tools to start the process because of this enslaved system. It's because you've been so separated from yourself that you truly do have the tools to connect to yourself and heal. You do. It's all within yourself. But because of so much trauma and so much fragmentation of self, that it becomes very, very difficult through blocks and also versions of you that block you from connecting to yourself, and aspects of you that are fearful and emotions. There is so much there, Roxana. This is why Leo and I, we understand this. We went through this all last year of trying to heal ourselves and break ourselves free, and we realize that this is what many need assistance with is guidance on
it's just
how
guidance on how to connect with yourself.
Exactly, that's it.
That's
just guidance. But then once we guide you there, you end up doing the healing, you end up doing the connection, you end up connecting to self. And this is why we created the Essence of Love. It's only $29.99 a month to join. It has one MP3 meditation or healing to help you connect to yourselves, because we understand that not everyone can afford like the mentorship or the Essence of Love, the Awaken Connect. And we understand, but even still, aside from all of that, you could still connect to yourself. You don't need,
you need to believe in yourself. That's what I'm saying, Roxana. A lot of people have lost complete faith in themselves. And this is why they look for an outside source. They've lost complete faith. That's why they find faith in religion. It's why they find faith in the spiritual community. Outside of themselves. Because they've lost faith in themselves. Right. You need to find the faith in yourself again. It is there. You need to find the love within yourself. You need to find the core essence of self within yourself. It is there. It is waiting for you to connect with. You know, I've connected, when I first connected with the frequency of love, and I only touched it a tiny bit. I mean, I haven't even touched it on a massive scale. When I touched it a tiny bit, they said, "Oh, welcome back. You haven't been here in trillions of years, mate. Where have you been?"
Yeah.
Honestly, I swear down, not obviously, not in that way.
Yeah.
But they're like, "Well, where have you been? Why have you not been here? Well, what have you been doing?" You know, and I was like, "Oh, well, I was channeling Palladians and, you know, praying to God and stuff like this." And they're like, "Well, you should have been connecting to yourself. Like, why are you not connecting to yourself?" Like, this is the thing. It's because I didn't trust. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You've got to begin to trust yourself. You've got to allow yourself to truly be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Everyone, even myself, has many issues that you need to heal, that you need to go through in order to reconnect with yourself. You've got to be truthful. You've got to begin to re-trust yourself and love yourself. Eventually, you've got to get to the point where you have total trust and love for self. In order to truly connect with self, you need that. Otherwise, you're just going to look for something outside of self again.
And get lost again. And Charlie even says, why can't source get out? Because it's trapped.
Stuck in the experience. Same as humans.
Same as us.
Everyone's stuck in the experience inside polarity. When you, as I said, when you look outside of polarity from the frequency of love, you'll see everyone is trapped in this experience. Everyone.
Even having a higher frequency means nothing when
it means absolutely nothing.
Nothing when you are trapped within the polarity consciousness, because they have chosen that as an experience. You must understand. some were, for the most part, most chose it. And some were trapped into it.
Oh, we're going into that, are we?
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially when polarity was created, beings had never experienced not being loved. None. They were only loved. None had experienced not being loved. And obviously, you can't experience not being loved unless you create an experience that is not love, even though it's not love, because not love does not exist. Does that make sense? So essentially, everything is still love, but they're creating a program, an experience that is not love from within love, but outside of love, because it cannot be within love, because there's only love within love. Does this make sense? I'm trying to explain in a human way. This is what I was shown when I connected with the frequency of love. So, when you create something outside of love, it's a program. This program, many beings within love went, oh, I want to experience that. I want to be a bad guy, and I want to tear down the universes. And someone else went, oh, well, no, I want to save the universes. And many beings took roles within polarity, okay, as they were creating as an experience. You know, what will happen with love? Will love conquer darkness, essentially? Will light conquer darkness? They created light as an experience, essentially. There was light and darkness. That was you could say, the experience that they wanted to create. Who would win this battle, essentially?
Yeah.
Many beings, so many came in and went, I want to be dark, because I have never experienced not being that which I am. And they got so lost in the darkness that they're still trapped to this day. And many very high frequency beings, obviously from the frequency of love, are trapped in that experience at higher frequencies of creation. It's not just us that are trapped in the 3D.
And that is the hugest misconception.
It's beings trapped everywhere.
Everywhere.
Because
many
they do not
universes.
know how to find their way back to who they truly are. They've lost it.
And even in the higher realms. And this answers another question. As Turko Sanya says, what about guardian angels and guides? Are they real? Can they help you? They are real. Angels are real. But
Yes.
as Leo was explaining, and as many, because of wars and because of darkness taking over, what had happened is that they chose that as an experience. And as they chose it as an experience, darkness ensued. It took over more than you could ever fathom. And as it took over the universes and the realms and even higher frequencies.
They know about this, like with the reptilians and that.
Right.
That went around pillaging universal systems and went around pillaging planets and stuff. This was chosen on a higher level. This was chosen on, a level beyond this universe by beings that are on a higher frequency than us from outside the universal systems. Beings outside of this universe have still a choice within polarity. Polarity goes out just outside this universal system. So when you spread yourself beyond this experience and you go beyond the polarity field and you're in the frequency of love beyond the polarity field, you will see that within the polarity field, beings are still choosing, even at a higher level. So you get beings at a source level that are still wanting the experience of darkness. You get beings at a source level that still want to be light. They're still playing out this role to this day. It is why everyone is still trapped. They're still fighting each other to this day. It is why there's wars going on here. It's why there's wars going on in the universe. When you go beyond the universe, there's wars going on. You go beyond that, there's wars going on. Until you get to the edge of the polarity field. And then when you go beyond that, that's when you're with the frequency of love, essentially. Where there's a few there's a few, I can't think now, realms, you could say, beyond that. But when you get to the frequency of love, you'll see everyone is entrapping each other.
Yep.
All the way up beyond the source level. Honestly, you get sources that are dark as hell that will just come in and go, right, mate, I want to take this universe. I'm going to send these reptilians over here to destroy this planet. I'm going to get them to do this. And we're going to get them to do that, and you're going to do that. And then the light source will come in and go, no, I don't want that. I'm going to try and stop that. I'm going to send these beings over here to defend that planet. Then beings are going to come over here to defend this planet. It's all played on a much higher level.
Yeah, on a subconscious
level
as well. And
it's not a joke.
It isn't. And you're asking, can they help you? No one can help you other than yourself. You must understand that the angels are not also what you think it is. They also fell into darkness as well.
Not all.
No.
Let's go into this.
Okay,
so,
go ahead.
During the angelic wars, many of the angelic realms fell. None of them survived to this day. None. They created a new realm. This is not spoken about. They created a new realm for the light versions of angels to be within. There are still dark angelic realms. They are still to this day. What you connect with when you connect with the angelic realms is both of them, because they still exist in this now moment. So with whatever you're connecting with outside of yourself, you're going to get light and dark. Always. Because unless you connect with the pure essence of yourself, that is love, you're going to get everyone else's confusion.
Right.
Everyone. Doesn't matter if it's an angel. As I told you, it doesn't matter if it's God. Doesn't matter if it's a source. You're going to get their experience within polarity. You need to connect with the essence of yourself, the core of yourself, go into yourself and see from a non-judged point of view through yourself. And the only non-judged point of view is love. Because love created this experience.
Right.
But then everyone from love got stuck in this experience. Not everyone came from love, but many beings did. Many parts of love came from love in order to experience this.
Right.
What I'm saying is you can only rely on yourself.
Yes.
I know you might have good guides and, you might have this and that, but you're tapping into their belief and their experience. And they're still trapped here, just as you are.
And how can they know more about you
than
than yourself?
Exactly.
How does an angel who are struggling within their own polarity, darkness and light aspects and their own issues assist you with your own? You're bringing on their confusion and their reality into your reality. You must understand that. And because they are inside the polarity consciousness, the information they gave you is going to be biased. Because, you have to think about it. They're going to want...
They've had wars. The angelic realms have had many wars. Millions of wars. You only hear about 1 or 2 wars. They've had millions of wars. They've been warring for a long time.
Go ahead. Okay. We'll keep talking.
Wars upon wars, guys. Everyone has been warring. Look, we've got wars popping up now all over the earth. Why are they popping up again now? Why are they if the world is getting lighter and everyone's getting stronger, why is there more wars coming up? People will say to end this or whatever, but no. It's a cycle that's never ending, and the only way out is to truly connect with self. The only way out is through self, because everyone else is just as confused and lost as each other. Just going through some of these. You got to think from an angel's point of view, okay? Let's think about this, because I've been in the angelic realms. I've had experiences there. I had to go through past lives while I was in the angelic realms. Well, you could say not past lives. It's not really lifetimes there. It's like cycles. But I've had experiences there. I had to be regressed there in order to... I was there during the angelic wars, and a lot of stuff happened. Nearly all of you have been there. In some form, nearly all of you have been there. And you've trickled down into this now moment, 3D. There's nothing special about angels compared to you. Everyone's exactly the same, just as stuck as you are.
Right. Truly. So, anyways, sorry, I had to use the restroom.
So, if all these wars, what I was saying is, if all these wars are happening in this now, because everything happens in the now, they are going to be dark and light. They're still warring now. The angels are still warring now, in some form, in some time. Same as the reptilians are still warring. Same as everyone else is still warring. Same as wars are going on Earth. It's never ending. The only war you should fight is yourself. You need to essentially heal yourself, be within yourself, be one with self, connect with self, and then you will truly break yourself free.
Yes. Oh, and I want to add something. Deb said, observation. The more you two heal, the younger physically you appear. She's speaking about us. So healing must be on every single level. You're healing yourselves also. Wow. Yes. Let me give you an example. We have one mentee who's like in her 60s, and she is healing massively. And she was just sharing with us that she's already regressing her age.
Yes.
And the wrinkles she used to have around her eyes and around her her cheeks and she's doing amazing. She's healing massively, and she's essentially now regressing her age, and she's healing parts of self that she never thought was possible. She's struggled with a lot of heart issues and physical issues. I won't really go into it, but she is now healing this for herself, as I am too. If you look at my photos 3 years ago, which they come up on Facebook, and I show Leo, and Leo's like, dude, you look so much older than I do now. I just turned 40, which is incredible because, and I used to do at that time too, Botox and fillers. I don't do that anymore. I don't need to because they're very toxic, but I was able to let all of that go because the more that I'm healing myself, I'm able to also regress my age, and it does come with that as well. But that just kind of comes with the healing, and that is also like an added plus. As
yes, I wanted to add as well, mine was going bald about a year ago.
Yes.
I was losing all my hair. It was going,
oh my gosh,
about there, it was going at the back, it was going everywhere. I grew it back in a year with no products. I've had no products, nothing. I don't know if you see any old photos of me, but my hair was going. It was going all the way up here. It was going up here. It was gone. And I grew it back, I kid you not, just by healing myself. Not a joke. I'm being deadly serious. I've used no products. I've had no implants or nothing. Just by healing my traumas, I regrew my hair back. It's not a joke. I am being 1,000,000% honest with you. Serious. And that was through self. It's not through connecting with anything but myself. And that's what you've got to really begin to start doing, because you can truly heal anything.
Yes.
And someone is saying,
you're going to say, so we are pure beings of love having a human experience.
Yes. That's what we are. Yes.
That's what you're reconnecting back to. And this one's really important.
Well, let me answer this one.
Okay, go ahead.
With that, and then you can remember that one. So, do we connect with self? Great for this life, but we start over again when we die. No. The point is not to die.
No, the point is to
That's the whole point. You're not supposed to die. The human experience when it was created, well, through all realms, when it was created, was not death. Death was created as an experience to keep souls trapped. It was not the original design.
No, the body's not meant to die.
The body is not supposed to die.
No.
Nothing is supposed to break.
No.
Love is not supposed to break. It's not supposed to die. It is never ending. It is never ending. Anything outside of love was created as an experience that eventually got took over and began to die because it cannot sustain itself without love. You understand? Love is creation. Without creation, it dies. Things die, they break. Nothing is supposed to die or break. Nothing. So when you get to the truth of self and you connect with love inside yourself, you do as Jesus did, as Yeshua did. You leave this plane of existence with your body, because your body is truly part of creation and it's supposed to go with you. You are not supposed to die. Death is an illusion, essentially, but it's an experience that was created for beings to remain trapped. It is not how you are supposed to go at all. And every single soul that dies is sent back in. They are recycled. They are told, you have not learnt enough. You must go and learn this. And they send you back in.
Learning.
There is no learning. It is nonsense.
Big misconception.
So this is what happens. And I have been through regressions where I've seen this experience where I've had guides come up to me and said, oh, you wanted to learn so-and-so, but you didn't learn it. And then they've convinced me that I've wanted to learn this. And I went, oh yeah, I didn't learn this. But I remember when I died the last time, that's what I was being told. But when you go back to the first lifetime when you actually die, because death didn't come in till really the realms became very, very controlled. When you go back to the first death experience, you begin to understand when you first died, you get programmed when you die. And then you are sent back in here to experience another lifetime.
It's one lifetime.
It's a cycling. When you came into the polarity, you came in as an experience. Then that one experience fragmented into another. Then into another. Then into another. Then into trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions. And you're just fragmenting over and over again through that one lifetime. So when you reconnect through all versions of self, you become beyond that one lifetime. You go out of that one lifetime into the consciousness of that which you are, which is love. So essentially, Everyone is cycling, programming each other, trapped in this cycle of nonsense. You're not supposed to die. You're not. You're supposed to leave this experience with your body as a creational being, as the truth of that which you are, love. Death is the issue, essentially. Death is the issue. And that's why...
That's why everyone forgets also.
Yes, because they wipe your memory.
Wipe your memory.
When you die, they tell you all this nonsense and then they wipe your memory and throw you back in. So every single person that dies gets thrown back in somewhere. Doesn't matter if it's here or another planet or another realm, you get thrown back in somewhere. So you're just going to be cycling and you're not truly connecting with the love frequency within yourself. If you connect fully to the love frequency within yourself, you don't get cycled, obviously, because what can cycle you when you are creation? What, a non-creational being, a being that's being created by creation, that's trapped within creation, can control you? No. When you become the creation in physical form, love in physical form, nothing can control you.
Right.
Zero, nothing. Unless you choose it to. Obviously, if you choose it to affect you or control you to make a point, then that's different.
That's different.
But nothing can truly control you when you are creation in physical form. It can't.
Right.
Anyways, I've got to get going. But
Okay.
it's been wonderful speaking to you all. And I hope you have a good night. I hope that helps.
Yes.
Okay, much love.
Does. Okay, thank you. I wanted to answer also Zenobia as well. She said, even if you state you only want to connect to the version of these angels that are of love and are righteous and want the best for humanity, it is best to always connect to yourself. Because again, they're all still in the polarity consciousness. Although they are of love and of light, right, are choosing, even if they're also trying to break free, they still have their own internal issues that they need to sort through. You must understand that. And that's why there is this huge need when you are not connected to yourself, to connect to something other than yourself, to feel safe, to feel connected, to feel like you are being guided. And there is this huge fear to switch that to going internally within self and letting everything else go. It is extremely difficult because of programming. This is why connecting to yourself, it is the best way to help yourself break free. You'll have light beings, yes, but they're still struggling with their own light and dark aspects of self. The more that we connect to ourselves and heal, the easier it is for others to connect to themselves and heal, because you'll emit that love and energy and frequency, and then the realm starts getting much lighter the more that you all begin to heal and connect to yourselves. Hi, Jenny. So when you say healed yourself, is that connecting to the essence of love by inner work? Flaco, yes. And you don't truly heal yourself. You're constantly going to be connecting and healing with yourself. Yes. But once you heal, that means you've connected all versions of yourself, dark and light, and integrated the frequency of love, and you become one with all. And then you can break free, go break out. Leave. You can finally leave the chaos. I'm going to read more messages. Charlie, I love hearing that because I'm way bolder than you were. Yeah, I know. Well, you can grow your hair back, Charlie. But you can do that too, Charlie. Anyone can heal themselves. Anyone can connect to themselves to heal. And yes, it's the ripple effect. Yes, because as you heal, all heals. Zen says it's a huge fear, so I understand why you have said I need to trust myself. Yes, you need to trust yourself. Because trusting yourself is not even a fear. There's so much trauma there. It's easier to give away your power to someone else, something else, a modality, a being, a Turian, a galactic federation. But why? You must ask yourself, can they help you heal? Can they help you connect to yourself? Do they ever help you connect to? Have you ever heard about this and any other Arcturian or channeled message? No, it's always, the wars and all that's going on. It does not matter what's going on around you, but rather than, is that helping you go within yourself to heal? Yes, there's terrible things happening around the world, within this earth and outside in the universes. Yes, there's so much going on. But does any of that assist you to connect to yourself? The only way that you can assist is by healing yourself. Exactly, Deb. They are just distractions. One Chicky Chick says, do I need to let go of the situation I'm in order to follow this path? I mean, aren't I also? You need to let go of all illusions, all, and connect back to self. And that's difficult to do. We understand that. Supposed to have a human experience, but you're more than just human. You put yourself in a box, One Chicky Chick. You must break free. Break free. Well, guys, I've said a lot. Leo said a lot. I was asked by my higher self to bring him because I was, I'm sure he had a lot to share with you guys, but I wanted to just come on and answer more questions and really truly help you guys, just give you more perspective on what's truly going on from a higher self perspective, from Leo's perspective, and then mine. But I do need to get going because I am hungry. And you guys all did very, very, very well. I'll keep coming on live. I'm coming on live like every 2-3 days. So I'll keep coming on live. It's important. I do want to mention that the Essence of Love membership is open for enrollment. Anyone can join. It's only $29.99 a month to join. And you're all invited to join. It is a group that we added on WhatsApp. There's many who are here. Deb is in the group. Lexus is in the group. Many of Zen is in the group. Zenobia Goddess is. Charlie's in the group. And the great thing about it, Aria's in the group, is that you have a camaraderie. Oh, Elaine is in the group also. You have this camaraderie and this group to support you. Gretchen is in the group, I believe, also. And to support you and help you. Oh, and Maria is in the group as well. And so those that are really wanting to connect to yourselves and really wanting to heal, this is an entry starter for you guys to really truly begin to break free, to heal in much deeper levels. And I know some of you guys are much confused. I know that Flaco was like, this is too much information overload. He mentioned that it was a lot for him to break. I think he said it was just a lot to take in, and we understand because it goes literally against all that we've been taught in the spiritual community. But it is a truth that must be spoken about, and it is a truth that you must also all see. It's not taking our word for it, but you connecting to yourselves and seeing it for yourselves. And you will be able to, once you connect to yourself, ask all of the mentees who are still in the mentorship and they've seen it for themselves. All who connect to themselves will begin to see it for themselves on a subconscious level. And this is the really powerful part. We need to stop cycling, and we need to truly break free. This will be the last cycle. I'm not dying and reincarnating again. I am breaking free. Leo is breaking free. And all of you guys that are interested in the Essence of Love, send me a message on Instagram. I can give you more information. But truly, it is really powerful. And I really hope you're all doing very, very, very well. Keep going, keep connecting, keep healing. Any questions, please let me know. And we'll just keep going. All right, guys? Love you guys. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Janny, yeah, Zoe is doing well. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Love you guys.